and it was as if I was looking at a painting. Hi everyone and welcome back to Monica's Travels. Today I will share with you some interesting information and details about one of my favorite trips from Europe, which was in Madrid. And I took this trip when I was just 17 years old, so it was among my first trips that I paid myself because I started working when I was 17, and it's a pretty special trip for me because of this fact. I will share tips not just from Madrid but just from my specific trip. So there will also be two small cities that are close to Madrid and I visited using bus or train, and they are very easily accessible. Also, I want to quickly mention two things. One, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe because that will help me a lot, and I will keep on doing videos if I know that you appreciate them. And the second one is that I also have a blog post about this and places to visit in Madrid. You have my blog post there in the description. So the first place, as I mentioned before, is a city that is close to Madrid and it's very, very beautiful. It's called Segovia and it's just amazing. You can reach it by train or bus. I don't really remember. A quick Google search will do it. I will attach it on my video when I will edit it because I don't really remember how I went there exactly. It was pretty cheap and it was totally worth it. We went there in the morning and returned in the evening, and we explored as much as we could by feet, and at some point it started raining, and after that rain the sky was so blue and everything was so beautiful even after the rain, and I clearly remember the landscapes being so surreal, and it was as if I was looking at painting, and I have some great memories from there. But the only bad thing that I remember from Segovia is that we were crazy hungry and we couldn't find an open restaurant, but that isn't actually a problem from Segovia, but in Spain, from what I've noticed and what I've read about, restaurants have specific hours when they open, so you have to keep that in mind in case you are used to eating at other hours than that as we were. My second favorite place in Madrid was also again a city next to it, and it was called Toledo, and again I visited it by bus or train. I don't really remember. I will write it on the screen, and it was again amazing. We first went over a bridge and saw a castle, and we went inside the castle and around it, and the landscape was very beautiful. I remember that there were a lot of hills, so be prepared to climb a lot, to walk a lot, and make sure you have very good shoes because you will need them. You will walk a lot, you will see a lot of beautiful places, but it's totally worth it. Trust me, it's very, very beautiful. As Segovia, these two cities are my favorite and I love it. I love them so much. I will also attach some pictures as usually. I don't remember a lot of details from that day because it's been 4 years since I've traveled there, but I can guarantee you for sure that I loved it, even if I was so tired at the end of the day after walking so much. You have to visit Segovia and Toledo because they are so beautiful. Now let's return to the city of Madrid and inside the city, and one of the places that I really liked in the city, and I will put it on the third place, it's a rooftop where you can see the city, and the view was very, very beautiful. I remember that you can just go on the rooftop and don't order anything if you want. You are not obligated to do that, or at least in 2017 you weren't. I'm not sure about now, but it should be the same as it was before. It's called Círculo de Bellas Artes. I hope I'm not spelling it wrong. I'm not from Spain. I totally recommend this in case you are a lover of landscapes and city views like I am. I personally loved that place a lot, and when I go to big cities I like to search for rooftops and places where I can see the entire city because I think they are so unique and beautiful from above. On the fourth place, it's the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, and this comes from a person that doesn't watch football at all. So I went there with my brother. He watches a lot football and he wanted to go and visit it. So I went with him also, and it was a very interesting experience actually. It was a little bit expensive. I think it was 50 euros, but I'm not sure. I will attach it on the video. But still, even if you don't watch football, I think it was a very interesting experience to see the history of the team and the accomplishments and so on. And seeing the stadium that was so huge, it was very, very nice, and I would really put it on the bucket list because at the end of the day, it's not that crazy expensive, and it's a nice experience to have in Madrid. So on the 5th place, I've put Temple of Debod and Campo del Moro Gardens. I recommend seeing them at sunset, but I will tell you from now that it's very crowded at sunset. When we went and it was sunny outside, it wasn't sunset, it wasn't that crowded. There were people, but there weren't so many people. But when we went later on and it was sunset time, it was so crazy crowded. And I don't know if you enjoy crowded places, but if you don't mind a lot of people around you and crowded places, you can visit it because it's very nice. It's a very nice view and so on. So it was pretty hard to choose just 5 places from all the beautiful places that I've been in Madrid. So at the end I decided that I would choose just 5 and tell you at the end of the video the rest of the places that I visited and that I enjoyed a lot. So I saved that places on my cell phone so I don't forget to mention any. So I will read right now those places and I will put them on the screen. It would be the Royal Palace of Madrid and Madrid parks, for example, Royal Botanical Gardens, Retiro Park, Campo del Moro, Casa del Campo and more, and obviously the museums of Madrid. Also, all of these and details are mentioned in the blog post that I wrote on betravelos.com. I have the link to that blog post in the description of this video, so make sure you check it out, and this way you can read more details about the places I've explored in Madrid. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe and maybe to comment too. I would appreciate this very much, and if I know that you like my videos, I will keep on doing them because I truly enjoy giving advice to you and sharing all the tips I have from my trips. You can find me on Monica's Travels on Instagram, where I post almost daily if I have some free time and I don't have projects for university or work. And also my blog betravelos.com if you want to read the blog post I write. Thank you so much again for watching and see you next time. Bye bye!